that Manga Productions. I'm that Manga Productions. Welcome back, welcome back. I'm that manga guy again, back for Kingdom Chapter 604, Riboku's Tactics. Very interesting chapter, as it's just as you think that, like we knew Riboku wouldn't go down easy, we know that, and we knew Ouhon has made his moves, like we know that now it's kind of an even playing field, they both are fighting to win right now. Things have changed from this chapter. They've introduced another obstacle in Quinn's way, which is about Riboku's tactics and the secret of why his soldiers are so strong. So before I get into that, there's other parts of this chapter I want to talk about as well. But overall, I'd say it's a very good chapter, very interesting. Still has all the tension and fighting and everything. But let's get into it. So first, I have to say, obviously from the ending of 603, we see Gyoun like basically pull a fast one on Banji. But Banji's like, we've got to retreat because obviously the High Shirin is doing their thing. But now Gyoun's like, I'm doing my own thing, bro. I'm gonna do what I need to. Like, there's something I have to do. I have to finish off my master's like orders. His dead master, of course. So now we see him like charge through. And basically he's looking for Ouhon and Shin specifically. So eventually they find him. We see Ouhon and Shin, and this is quite interesting. No, we don't see Ouhon yet. We see Ouhon a bit later in the chapter, but yeah, obviously he's alive and well. But Shin and Kyokai and Ouhon, all three have taken major damage. Let's say specifically, obviously Ouhon was basically in a coma. He was just conked. He was gone, bruv. He was just gone. And then now Shin and Kyokai they haven't even had time to recover from yesterday against the Chigurari army and how far they went. And then obviously attacking Banji's army after to cripple it. It's just they put the work in now, but they've had no time to rest. So it's like both them who'd usually like be at the front of their respective units are now like kind of resting in the back because they can't do it, man. Their bodies like hit their limit. They've surpassed the limit. The body's like, mate, I don't even know why you're still trying. Like, you shouldn't be moving your arms. Like, but this is how battle works. You have to go above and beyond sometimes to win. So this is very interesting because there's a little bit of a death flag as well for Garo, because Garo notices what's happening to Shin, and he gets a bit worried when he hears Shin say basically that he's just waiting for his body to go numb so he can actually move it properly, and that's a bit of a panic for Garo because obviously everyone loves Shin. Everyone loves Shin, and that's a very dangerous thing for obviously not to feel pain and for your body just to be not feel anything that's happening to your body basically. So it's very worrying for Garo. So it's a weird little stare. Oh, here's the panel, but you see what I mean. It's just a bit ooh. So that's quite interesting. And also, this Gyoun seems like he's going to be fulfilling the second promise from his master. So obviously, Chuguryu did the first part of attacking him with all his might and everything, and obviously Shin came out on top somehow, managed to do it. And now Gyoun is doing a similar thing, doing part one, and then we can finally see part two of what it was, because there's too many flashbacks about this. So we need to know. We'll find out in the next few chapters, but that was quite cool to see. But just as you think it's gonna be like obviously Shin versus Gyoun, Ouhon comes back and he's coming for revenge, bro. He's coming for revenge. Ouhon is mashed up as well. He's basically been in a coma now, just going straight back into fighting again. Like, this ridiculous, but now it's quite easy to see like what's gonna like. But let's get to the meat of this chapter though. Let's get to the meat of this chapter, and this is about the battle between Riboku and Ouhon. So now they're basically back to 11 playing field thanks to obviously Ouhon's godly tactics. Godly tactics. From the beginning of this whole arc, him literally flipping everything for this moment to catch Riboku off guard. And now he's made him on an even playing field, even though Riboku has the home turf advantage in it. So it's a mad one. It's a mad one. But let's get into it. So Obviously, we see Denrimi and Urkel, like Urkel's kind of their units and armies battling it out, and it's like Denrimi, like we get this little explanation about him, like he's super strong in general. He's not like the kind of one that goes like in the front of the field like Aku, like Shin, like all these other. He's more tactical, and so he just sticks in the back and lets his army do the work. But his army's strong. They've been trained, and he's done his own special training of them. So they know tactics and everything. So that every specific army is done well. Like every specific soldier knows what they're doing and what the role is. So that's really good on his part. But somehow, Cool is still winning. Cool is still winning. And then finally we get one of the I don't know if I like him or not, if it's a personal thing, but Futi, one of the most, like, he's done nothing but talks a lot of trash. Futi just talking straight up trash, rubbish, nonsense, just crud, bruv. Talking crud. Out here talking about, it basically gives a little explanation of why are they so strong, and it's basically down to them. Riboku teaching Oku, and a new general was introduced. This Rai, their soldiers being taught all of Riboku's tactics and everything that makes them so strong. But for some reason, no one can figure out why. Denrumi's confused, got question marks. So does even Usen, the god known as Usen, who can see through everything. He's even having issues. So he sends in the band boy, the guy who looks like he's a member of One Direction. He shouldn't be even in battle. Suo. Hey, and he's putting in money. He's going in. He's going in. And it's quite interesting end to the chapter in that way, because it shows like Usen's just probing, trying to figure out what's Riboku's tactics, and Riboku's very stern, but obviously he's worried because now he didn't think he'll be in this situation, but he is. This is how it goes sometimes. But overall, like I said, it's a really good chapter, very interesting, and it's cool actually to see Suo's partner, like with him in his army. I don't know who that person is. I don't know if it's him or her, but it's like she looks sick, bro. Or he looks sick. Like they're just doing their thing. But overall, I say it's a really solid chapter. It's good build up. There's still obstacles in a way, because personally I was thinking like it's not going to be a wash because it's still Riboku, but it was like everything's in Usen's kind of hands now. So it's good to see Riboku still got other tactics and plans, even when he's not ready for them, basically, when things change. So I'll say still a great chapter. Thanks for watching. If I'll be back next week. I don't think it's a break next week, so back with 605. Hopefully we'll see what's gonna happen. I want to see a bit more of what's Aku's army doing, of Akikin and doing in there. I want to see what Moten's side as well a bit, just a little glimpse, a few panels here and there. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back. Safe you lot, yeah? Safe. I'm that Manga Productions. I'm that Manga Productions.